I really like how you speak about, that the air cover, or like, like, even though the infantry might be the salesman and we're going there, but like you said, like, what's the first thing that they're gonna do? They're gonna look you up. They're gonna see on Google or whatever it is, or maybe even if you go directly to the website, they want to make sure that they're blown away by that, and that's where the content, or at least the marketing side, needs to be incredibly polished, so that way the sales team has the backing, to do their job, and it makes their job significantly easier. Um, so, with that being said, what would you say is the secret to B2B marketing? Like, if you were going to say, like, this is what you should focus on, one or two things, whatever you choose, you keep this in mind at all times.
Look, I think it, it's not so much of a secret. I think that when someone when someone wants to buy something, they have a pain, they have a need, they want to know a few things, right? And if you should be so lucky to be on their list of companies that they're considering, you need to make it as easy as possible. And this Corona just made it more. You made it more important, but they want to know first and foremost, how much does it cost? What's the ballpark? And I can't tell you, we've had these discussions. I can't tell you how pains me how many companies still have a hard time telling people, putting it on, putting it out there, how much their products cost. And I always say, they say, well, I don't want my competitors to know. I don't want. Believe me, they know. It's just your customers need to know, and that's one thing. They want to know what they know. Once they know that, they want to know also what are other people saying about it, and the easier you make it for them to find that, the better. And of course they want to know what it does and what it doesn't, and how complicated is it going to be, at least especially when it comes to software. The one of the main questions there's like, how complicated is it to get this thing working, right? I know that I want to buy this software that will help me run my HR. Okay, that's great. It's going to fix all my problems. I read the list of features. It's perfect. What's the pain that I'm going to go through to make this happen? I know it's not going to, it's okay. You can click a button. It's going to be up and running in a minute, but then I have to upload my data. I have to get my employees. There's like tons of stuff that has to go better. And if I have to go through 10 calls to understand that, a lot of people just give up and go to somewhere else where they can get that information without talking to anybody. When I'm ready for a demo, I'll tell you. But you know what I mean? There's so much more that can be done, and I think that the companies that are doing that, and I'm right now looking for learning a training platform for my company, right, to help stop using Excels and all kinds of. And I went online and I looked at 3 or 4 companies that were, I go to any of these comparison websites that give you like ratings and user ratings. I right away go for the top 3, 4 that are rated. I wanted to find 2. 2 of them didn't have pricing, so I don't even know if they were my ballpark. Why bother calling them when the other 2 that I found were right in my ballpark? So those are the 2 that I'm going to start doing more research, and then I start reading the user and what people are saying. They're telling me what pains they went through and what's good, what's bad. So all these things are being done right by a lot of companies, and those are the ones that are winning. That's a secret.
It's not a secret, but it's hidden in your face, because you're saying you need to make the whole entire process easy. Everything has to be easy about this. I shouldn't really have to ask any questions. That movie 8 Mile with Eminem from back in the day? There was Eminem, the rapper, put out that movie 8 Mile, right? So one of the most amazing things is his final battle rap. What he does is that the way that you want, apparently, battle rapping, as if I'm such an expert at this, is that you made fun of the guy. You made fun of the guy. Everybody goes, "Oh, whoa, crazy," in the crowd, right? And that's basically how one person won the rap or the other one. So what Eminem knew was that he had so many things that were like lackings within himself, and so many areas that they can make fun of. He went first and he brought them up. He's like, "Oh, you're going to tell me I'm a poor white guy from the other, and he literally took all of the things that this guy wanted to say about him. He brought it up front, and the guy had nothing left to say. So what we're saying here is that there's a lot of questions that people have that are innate in the world of sales, that you're like, you need to literally answer every single question. That way, when you finally, at the end of the pitch or at the end of the process, that they're like, as you can say, any questions? Or like, no, literally, like, when can I sign up? Because
Yeah.
you already answered every single thing that I would have had a question with. Um, so
I'll tell
yeah.
you one more secret that I think
Ooh,
the ones that will do it in 2021, especially the creators or the service companies, but I think for any company, they keep saying the year of video, the year of audio, the year of this, the year of that. But I think next year's it's already behind, it's already happening. It's the year of giving it away. And what I mean by that is if you do something, you do video, okay? We do inbound and all kinds of digital marketing. What I'm working on right now is digging into all of our secrets of how we do things
yeah.
and just giving it away and saying, here, you want, go and do it yourself. And you just basically put it out there for people to use, to people to read. It's the next thing. If you look at, and you can see other, I'm sure I've seen a few of your videos. The video people are already doing this, but the rest of the world needs to start doing is like you can have there's 100 videos out there on how to create a video, how to edit a video, yet all of you are still in business. It's not, we have to, that's another misconception, is that if we give it away, nobody will need our service, nobody will need our product,
Yeah.
or they'll copy us. But
Well,
we need to be bigger than that.
everything takes time, it takes money, it takes
Yeah.
investment. And therefore, if you want to do it, Russell Brunson the other day, the ClickFunnels guy, I was reading one of his posts, it was a few weeks or a couple months back, and he realized that a friend of his told him like what the process really is. Like his funnel is basically, you do it yourself. Like, you tell them everything, which is the content marketing. I literally will tell you all my secrets, how to do it, and then you do it. Like, I'll give you the instructions. Here's the instruction manual, but you got to go out and you got to purchase all the materials, and you got to be the one to put the time in to do it. That's like level one. So when you
Yeah.
see that, it delivers like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, and that's incredible. The next level one was do it with them, and that's maybe sign up for my training, and or sign up for my course, or whatever it is that you basically show them exactly how to do it. One is you tell them, two is you show them, maybe you even give them the materials in which to do it. At one point, Russell Brunson was selling a DVD about how to build potato guns, and then he's like, oh, what's the next step? Is like, actually, can you buy the potato guns? Like, here's the materials that you can buy from me. And then the third one is like, do it for you, which means like you'll hire me and I will take care of everything. I mean, that's something that I, have started doing with my own business, is that instead of kind of working with you on content or doing it, like, I want to make sure that I can take care of everything. You literally just film yourself, you put it out the piece of content, and I'm going to repurpose it in all these different ways for you. And obviously the financial input goes up because it's your time now is going to me. I'm taking
Right.
it. That frees up your time to do everything you need. So in the B2B space, I mean, um, I think it's important. It would be interesting to see how even tech companies per se would be able to deliver it. Like, let's say they are developing some type of microchip technology. I mean, there's a lot of issues when it comes to patents, and although I know
Yeah. No,
around them these days.
definitely, it can't be a blanket statement, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's what to there's still a
Yeah,
ways to go.
there's a lot.